Hello, welcome back to Red Ted Art. Oh yes, we have some pinch pots for you this season. You may have seen our little pumpkins earlier this month or this year. Now we have, look at this, glittery nose Rudolph. We love making pinch pots. Pinch pots are a great activity to do with kids and they're really great introduction to working with clay. And look at how much fun you can have for the different seasons. Come on, let's find out and see how our Rudolph pinch pot is made. So we're going to take some clay. I've got a lump that fits nicely into my hand. I think that's quite a nice size. And then a little bit of extra so that we can create our Rudolph extras. And we're going to first make the basic Rudolph shape. So I'm just smoothing my clay so it becomes kind of one of a lump with less sort of cracks and stuff in it. Just by giving it a bit of kneading, make it a nice ball for us to work with. So I think that's a good start. Now we'll do the basic pinch pot, which is very easy. You take your ball and you basically squeeze your thumbs in and use your fingers on the outside to shape the clay and contain it. Now, whilst you're doing pinch pots, just make sure you move it off the surface every so often because it does have a tendency to stick, and we've had broken bases in the past. So just lift it every so often. If you need to, add some water, but basically just keep shaping. I quite like picking it up because it kind of gives you an idea of where it's too thin and where it's a bit too thick. But it's really, yeah, up to you. Just don't get it stuck to the table. So I've got my basic shape. Oh, got a little crack. If you've got cracks, just smoothen it over. You want to have a nice, safe edges. You don't want it to break later. So smoothen it. Don't make it too thin. Okay, I think that's quite good. Now I need to turn this lovely little pot into Rudolph. Now the way I did it is we flatten the top a little bit to make it a triangle. You see that? You've got this triangle. And then you bring this in a bit further to make the ears. You know, the ears. And then you bring the bottom out to make kind of a Rudolph shape. It's a very basic shape, so triangle, and then at the bottom we bring it back out to shape it into a bit more of a Rudolph face. Now don't worry if there's cracks like that, we can fix those. Just get a bit of water and keep smoothing it down. And now you just play with it for a little bit. Again, lift it off the table every so often so it doesn't get stuck. Just smooth your shapes down. Here we go. Now Rudolph needs some antlers. We're going to do those next. I think it's a good little shape. Right, for antlers, again keep it simple. We don't want to make them too big. If they're too big, it's more likely to break whilst they dry and also break when you're using it. So let's make them cute little stubby ones. Again, you could just you know, put different bits together, but I think it's easier to do it out of one piece, again just to avoid it kind of breaking off, because you know clay has a tendency to get broken if you don't connect it properly. So I'm just literally just shaping it into kind of a bit like Play-Doh, moulding it into one little horn. Do another one. Maybe even do it a bit smaller actually. We'll see, we'll see. And then, so again, just sort of squeeze it in, squeeze it around your fingers, squeeze it up and shape. You see that? Oh, sorry, getting off camera there. Work over here a bit. So, getting the second one, don't make them too big. Squeeze, it's like working with Play-Doh. squeeze and shape. There we go, I'll cut like that. And then you need to secure them on. So, a bit of hashing on the back. We're going to do lots of smushing. Yes, those are technical terms. Smushing and hashing. Get some water. And then we're going to mould this down. To really connect it. And the same on that one. Get some water. And again, squish it down to really connect it. So it's really, really smooth here on the inside. Can you see? Nicely connected. Right, our Rudolph, look at that, isn't that adorable? That's actually really cute already. I think you could leave it like that. Now we just need a little nose out because we're going to make a Christmas Rudolph. So I'm just going to do a little ball. Ball. I'm going to hash it. Hash the bottom. Get some water. And I'm also going to swish this front of it down. So it's not going to be a perfect ball at the front, but it's more important to me that it's well connected. Here we go. Your basic Rudolph is finished. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of time just going around it with water, getting rid of any cracks that are apparent and just smoothing it all off. And then we're going to let it dry and it's ready for painting. Isn't that lovely? So cute. We do love Rudolph. So it's time to paint our Rudolph. I had a rummage in my paints. These are all acrylics. And I suddenly thought, oh, how about some glitter? Some of you will hate that. So, you know, just do what you fancy. I've got some brown, some red for the nose. I'm going to use some gold for the antlers. But as I mentioned, just do what or work with what you have at home. Now, this is an experiment in progress. Might be terrible. I'm going to paint the the nose red, and then I'm going to put some glitter on it, and I hope it's going to look great. But equally, it might just be a huge mess. But this is all about having fun and trying out different things, and I encourage you to also have fun and try out different things. Right, that's the nose covered. Don't worry too much if you get a little bit on the sides. We'll go over it with brown in a little while, once this is dried. So let's see if the glitter will stick. I'm going to do the glitter now because I don't want it to go on the brown. So the idea is, if I put it on now, it will only go in the nose because that's what's wet. I'm going to pour it over, and then I'm going to let it dry a little bit and pat it off. Oh, I think it's really cute. There we go. Oh, I love it. What do you think? I think this is going to be so cute. That's so cute. Look at that. Right, pat all the excess off. You don't want it in the brown. And now I'm going to get it off my surface, and now I'm going to paint the brown bit. So there you go, we'll let that dry and then we'll take one last look at the very end. Oh, I'm so excited, it's so cute. And here he is one more time, our little Rudolph Pinch Pot. I love the golden antlers and the glittery nose, but of course just make it with the materials you've got at home and see if you can make yours extra special. A really simple shape, great introduction to air drying clay and working with clay and kids. I hope you enjoyed making it. Look, you can really see how I squished it in the sides when I was forming it. Anyway, hope you like this craft. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Above all, keep making, keep watching, and we'd love to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.